They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes them.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Lambeer, the fearsome frontcourt pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the Pistons defense so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Now, here's Pippen. The shot's good from Jordan.
Zero hesitation. Jordan showing complete confidence in his shooting ability.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And they know he's the key to the Bulls' offense, so they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. And here is Thomas, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Here's Dumars. And stolen by Jordan. Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Lambeer passes to Edwards to end the run. Good, and it's Lambeer with the assist that time.
We talk so much about the defense of Lambeer. You can forget, for a big, he's a real good passer.
Here's Jordan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Jordan's got 14.
Still in the first quarter, and they've already carved out a double-digit lead.
In complete control thus far. They couldn't have asked for a better start.
And there's a steely determination about this Chicago Bulls team. And with more on that, let's go across the way to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan has been silent with the media this week, but not with his teammates. Greg Hodges says that Michael talked to them. Nothing motivational, just normal. But the Bulls coaches had a different demeanor. They want to stop the early Detroit runouts, stop them early in transition, and want more offensive rebounding. Guys?
Thank you, David. More than 19,000 fans in this arena await the fate, Mike, of Chicago.
Detroit has come into this building and won 9 of the last 11. That's making a pretty good statement, especially in a place like Chicago where it's tough to win.
Big statement, you're right. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid, but we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Chicago leading by 13. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and many had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
Yeah, I agree. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Some changes for Chicago. Neely's checked in for Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Aguirre's checked in for Dennis Rodman. Now here's Thomas. Outside, Lambeer. Pass to Edwards. A floater. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan outside, and the Bulls another three.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Now, here's Laimbeer. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now Dumars. Outside, Aguirre. 4 on the clock. Here's Thomas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the Pistons up 2-zip in this series. They are completely in the driver's seat. The onus is on the Bulls to make the adjustments to get back in this series.
And I'm expecting that Coach Jackson will certainly have to mix things up, Mike. The Pistons are a monster, but they aren't invincible, especially with a team that has Michael Jordan.
The dive for the ball. The Bulls keep it alive. Cartwright the pass to Jordan. That one drops for him. That's now 22 points for Michael Jordan.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Laimbeer with a screen on Armstrong. Thomas, that's good.
Boy, Thomas getting exactly what he wanted there. That's a high percentage look for him. Really nice looking stroke.
Here's Jordan. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Here's Thomas. The Bulls found success with pressure on defense. And here we go again.
As a defender, Jordan just dogs you. He never backs off, never gives you room to breathe.
And so it's Chicago with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago. Pistons trail by 18.
And early in this series, the Pistons have had a big bench advantage. A lot of points chipped in from the second unit. It's a problem for the Bulls.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Thomas is out there with Dumars. Then there's Aguirre. Then there's Edwards. And it's Laimbeer in at the 4. Hey, Clark, remember in Game 1, the Bulls only managed 12 points from their bench.
But they did get it going in Game 2, Kevin, but so did the Pistons. I think the Pistons have a deeper and more battle-tested bench. Somebody on Chicago's side is going to have to really step up.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
Mike Jordan is coming out of the gate hot, as we can see, shaking off that last 20-point performance.
And this was one of the more predictable things to happen. Jordan is just too competitive and driven to not come out strong after last game.
We knew it was going to happen. That one falls. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And once Jordan gets rolling, you're done. Because he's relentless in how he continues to attack.
Laimbeer a screen. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Cartwright the pass to Neely. Jordan on the wing. And here is Cartwright over Laimbeer. Again, Chicago.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Pistons trail by 20. Outside Thomas. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Thomas got 10.
Well, you want the ball in his hands. A real good offensive player. Looking at the Pistons, you have to appreciate their approach. They play to their strengths and keep a very level head throughout the game.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Laimbeer passes to Edwards. Here is Aguirre. And Jordan sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And a look at the 2 stars of these teams. Michael Jordan, coach, has been magnificent early on.
This is exactly how Jordan and the Bulls wanted to start things off. Jordan is locked in. He looks like he's on his way to another incredible performance.
The kick out to Dumars. Here's Lambier. Tries yet again. Outside, Aguirre. Outside, Thomas. Edwards with the screen for Thomas. Thomas with another miss. And with the Pistons' approach, Clark, it's almost methodical how they go about things.
Kevin, it's not only methodical, it is maniacal and physical. And that's what being a champion does to you. This team knows they're great. They feel if they play their game, nobody can beat them physically, but more importantly, emotionally and mentally.
So confident.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
And Thomas with a very hot start, Mike Fratello, to start this game.
Well, it looks like his offense is no longer a concern. Great job by him to get involved early on.
And for a word about the Pistons' second unit, we send it to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, typically the Pistons only play 8 guys, but they may go 12 deep now. Scott Hastings has started something called the Bench Bandits in Detroit. They wear rubber bands on their left wrists, and if one of those last 4 guys isn't paying attention, they snap it. It's kind of a painful way to stay focused. Guys, back to you.
It seems that way. Something's working, though. Mike, in the first 2 games, the Pistons bench outscored the Bulls bench by 30 points.
That's a whopping margin. It's been no contest. A major storyline in this series.
Agreed. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Grant comes in for Neely, and it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Well, the Bulls have done a much better job, Clark, limiting turnovers in this game.
And it seems like they've made a concentrated effort to be more careful, to squeeze that orange a little bit better. You can see the change compared to the last game.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Sally. Down low. Here's Thomas. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. And the Bulls with possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And that one is good.
One of the many things Jordan does well. Keep his body under control.
Outside Thomas. They set the pick from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jordan is doubled. Another one falls for Chicago.
The jump shot of Jordan is poetry in motion. It's fun watching him take and make Jays.
Passes it to Aguirre. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Take a look at this Pistons offense, and they run an awful lot of pick-and-roll action effectively because they're an excellent passing team, and they work really well together. Nothing wrong with the mid-range, Jay, to keep padding to the lead.
And they gave him a bit too much space on that chance. They need to tighten up the D.
Over to the wing. Here's Aguirre. That one's off, still out of sync. And so Jordan will bring it out for the Bulls from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Lambier with a screen on Paxson. And the shot goes in. Thomas got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's got a strong mid-range shot. So when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. For 3, Paxson. Rebounded by Lambier. Lambier's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Thomas. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That will count. And that's how you finish a quarter strong.
Absolutely making a statement right at the buzzer. I love it.
Tremendous buzzer beater, taking every opportunity as it...
Welcome, everyone, back to...